Miss Kitty. I want to be right with Hello, Americans, and other friends and subscribers around the world. Okay, man. Dude, it is flipping.
Can you see the steam coming off my coffee
cold, even in here, and it's loud. Got some construction stuff going on out here. I'm gonna spill my coffee. Got some construction stuff. I've got a heater right here, man. Dude, it is. It's like 29 degrees this morning. No snow at the homestead though, man, so that's good. Had some issues. Been having some issues on the fish fence. Went up and forgot the dang camera. That always just agitates the heck out of me. We got to go back up there. This afternoon we actually have a take this off, I guess. That's my hat. Shannon. We actually have appointment with a checkup thing or whatever with our one of our adult children. So we're a little stressed about that, but I think everything will be all right. I sure hope so.
I do have a real quick a prayer request.
And I got a package. Oh yes.
A prayer request. Just an anonymous one. For a young child. So if everybody could please put this child in your prayers, that'd be wonderful.
Yes. You don't want to say his name?
No.
He's a year and a half, and he I don't know what the heck is going on. I better get out there. We got construction. They're trying to
improve the.
Yeah, I think that's that backhoe.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
But they're digging out and trying to put a new culvert, or they're trying to blow this culvert out because they have a problem over here. On the odds, it's just outside of our property. Imagine that. And they're not going to fix the problem unless they put a bigger culvert in, which they are not doing. And that's what happens when you, which we know very well. That's what happens when you build or live in a wetland. And then on top of that, on the other, I wish I was just rich because I'd just buy everything. That way I could keep all people at bay. But we have a new build cabin is getting. We'll watch the package, which now welcome to the.
Neighborhood.
Welcome to the. Oh, dude! I ran out of propane, man.
Tell you that.
Ah! Oh, dude! You want me to put another one on? Pause this?
No, that's okay.
You sure? My hands are really cold.
I am positive. Well,
can you warm me up?
Well.
All right. So we got a surprise. Debbie Max sends a couple things.
I know what's in it because I watched their video.
Yeah. They're book fanatics too.
They went to a book sale.
Yep. So we she sends us some books.
I should send Debbie that. I'm going to.
What?
You
can't say it. Is it gonna be a surprise for her or somebody else?
No, it's on the telephone. That means.
Oh yeah.
Okay, first one I see is the magic of medicine and plants.
Wow.
In a hardback. Look at that. That is nice.
That's awesome.
Reader's Digest. Oh, look at that.
Wow, that is a nice one. Dude, it's the hat, or it's the same size as that mushroom one that I got. Wow, that's good.
Cinquefoil. I got lots of cinquefoil.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. And then we got advanced fly casting for greater distance and more efficient fishing. Ooh, yep, man, I collect fishing stuff.
With the dreams of fishing.
Yeah, with the dreams of going fishing. Wow, there's another. It's a little set.
Yeah.
Wow, and then this one's modern fly casting method. Who knows how I have to do this?
Yeah, pull the book way far away so you can read it. Mastering
the essential casts. Man, that's a cool little set. Fly fishing techniques and tactics. Man, that is.
And this one is standing in a river waving a stick. That one looks like a good one.
Wow, that's cool too.
Yeah.
Huh.
Got some good winter reading.
Author of Sex, Death, and Fly Fishing. That's awesome. I love it.
Oh, and some books for me to read.
Oh, yeah. We actually know this guy.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool that
orphan.
made it all the way. He passed away now. But, Chet, yep. We actually, Chet, when he was promoting this book, I have a signed copy of it. I wonder if he signed all of them. Nope,
No,
not that one.
not that one.
Oh, yes, he did.
Yep.
May 25th, 2002. Oh, I love that guy.
To Dell.
Yeah, that is so awesome. But Chet set up next to us at flea markets, and all he was selling was his book.
Yeah.
Man, and this guy, man, he came from the orphanage in Boise, and I've read the book, man. It's an amazing life story. I just love that guy.
Yep. That's pretty cool.
But yeah, you can see his picture there. But yeah, we set up with Chet for 2 or 3 years. He'd come out and set up right next to us, so we'd just sit there and talk to him.
And this one is Mountain Home, Tales of Seeking a Family Life in Harmony with Nature.
Wow.
I'm curious, of course, because Idaho has a town called Mountain Home. Canadian Rockies. Cool. Good winter read.
Yes. Ooh.
Look at that.
Sorry, I had to skip this other one, man.
Let me have
Oh, this one's funny. Naked into the Wilderness. You know, we were actually approached for Naked Naked and Afraid. Is that what it's called or whatever? Friggin', we were approached for that. We're like, no. But this, I just want to throw that in there too, man. Overset it. Man, this is like it's a primitive living, wilderness living and survival skills, man. I'm very excited about that one. I have not heard of that. That goes right along with my Foxfire, but this is more of a primitive.
Right. Oh, that's pretty
cool.
cool.
I love it. Thank you so much. I'm pretty excited on Chet, man.
I know, that's awesome.
I love that guy.
And this one is The Good Herb, Recipes, Remedies from Nature. Neat cookbook there. Let me look at it. Fava beans with teeny pasta.
This is pretty cool. Lunkers love night crawlers, and it's the new and complete book of night crawlers' secrets. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that is cool.
We've got a bunch of fishing pictures and stuff, man. I love my fishing books. You guys are great.
You guys had a good book sale.
Yeah, for sure. Well, did you see all the books?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to go over. I'll put the link. Settling the West.
Ooh,
that's
cool.
that. Man, I've seen that picture. I actually think we have that picture in a framed picture of that. This one is.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, a bunch of them. Goes all the way from. That's pretty dang cool.
Yep.
The American Story, Settling the West. Very cool. Thank you so much, you guys. That's what I needed, some more books. Yeah. You can never get too many, man. I love my books. Books are like guns, pocket knives, and
fishing poles.
Fishing poles, man. You never have too many. Thank you very much. That's so cool. I'm really excited about this one here, man.
Yeah.
Naked into the Wilderness.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. And we can sit and read.
Oh, yeah. Don't ever say that, man, again. And what's crazy about the weather is... It's chilly out here. Man, I had this all set up. You can't see it, but I had the propane now. So. But what's crazy about the weather is they're actually supposed to rain, snow mix tonight. Maybe, we may wake up with snow here on the homestead. There's a frog underneath that mat right there. We have frogs. They just pop through here. I just love frogs. My little creatures. It's funny because... Oh, squirrel! Off a side note, don't let me forget to go back to the weather. But I read this book, man, and I can't... I've got it still. It's not one I got rid of. Do you remember what that one was called?
I don't know what the story is. You can
It was one of the first off-grid where those people moved up on that mountain. Built, kind of like what we got or whatever, and they were completely off the grid. And he built like a sunroom and stuff. And he talks about, and we're talking, I read this probably 10 years ago, 8 or 10 years ago, when we were, because we'd always, since we were 15, wanted to homestead or have this property. But I read this book, man, and he's talking about, he builds this like the sunroom off of his cabin. and goes out there one morning, and there was a frog hopping across in the cabin. Basically, you went down in, and then they had like this. I still want one for myself, but like a greenhouse thing off of their house, and there was a frog, and that's what you remember me telling you that? Yeah. I was like, I want to live, man. I want to wake up with a frog hopping across my floor. This kid was like, what? And guess what? We wake up with frogs all the time. The shower, man, out here in the shower.
The frogs are one thing, but it's the snakes.
Yeah, remember that one, man? Yes. We had under her desk going down.
I remember that.
It was just
look at the frog on the...
Oh, yep, we got them all over the place. I'll show them before... cut this thing out. That's awesome. Man, you haven't got two, man. Pretty good sized toads, but they love it, obviously, in here by the tubs. We're sitting in here in the room. I actually started, or not started, but worked on getting more shakes up on that, because I'm trying to get that, like I said, the water room is what this is going to be. We're sitting, I did tear out that 2x6 floor that I'd showed a few days ago, and going to put the 2x4 floor, but then I jumped over. And when you're doing it all yourself, man, you jump around all the time. And
but you got to do this to get that done.
Yeah, we want, because I've got to get the, there's a roof over our, where our freezers are, because if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel, but we're semi-off grid, we've got power. Just because it was here when about the place, it was grid, why not? But out here we got our freezers, and I got to get some walls up. The freezers still work and everything like that, and probably a lot less work for them in the wintertime, but and it's a real drag when you have to go brush the snow off your freezer to get your food, and it ain't good for it.
No, it's not.
So back to the weather. So chance of rain-snow mix here, so we may wake up with some snow. There's a spider right here, too. So that always reminds me of The Missing, that movie, The Missing. That guy gets out of each that smile. So
he's had a lot of coffee this morning.
I may wake up with some, freeze, I'm delirious. And I woke up with some BP, man, Bearded Picker, live show. I hadn't seen him for a while.
Rain snow mix tonight.
Oh yeah, squirrel. So rain snow mix tonight, and then definitely snow on. We gotta go up our fish fences tomorrow. Back, we've been up there more than normal this week just because of issues. Things are good now. The cows are definitely moving down. So man, we'll play it by ear in the morning and head up there, and may end up having to put it off till Saturday.
Right.
And then back to the weather. Yeah, and the weather. And then the crazy thing, and this is what I'm trying to get at, just a long ways around this kid. Just hang on for the ride.
I'm hanging on. I'm drinking my coffee.
So next week, man, they are calling close to 70 degrees by Wednesday or Thursday, man. Lows, mid-30s, high 30s. But this is supposed to be the last, tomorrow night, or tonight's low, is the last freezing for the 10-day forecast. I sure hope for once that Lion Larry is right. Because, man, crazy weather. Well, they about got that warmed up. Sounds a lot better, it did. Yeah. And then we're talking about, I have had some coffee, and then we're drinking this crazy high octane light. So you drink it a lot more because
you look at
it's not robust.
Yeah, it's not very dark, but it has a lot of caffeine.
Man, it makes you feel great. So I'm going to get ready to do this. Oh, the other thing we're talking about doing, I ain't making no promises, but later today, if it warms up, and depending on what's going on later today, we think it should be pretty comical, but we're talking about may jump on here later today live, try it with our phones, try live, and then we've got our Chromebook, still haven't got our computer fixed. We gotta pull that part out. But
first you need to clean the desk off so that I can get to the computer. So he stops using the computer in his desk, and it turns into a catch-all.
How's that all me?
You always put stuff on
dude, it's always me. It's so funny, dude. That's
he piled
yes, dear.
On top of the office chair.
You haven't put nothing there? No, you never.
I know that I need to get to the computer, so why would I hide it?
Boy, we better turn this camera off.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
are about to get
Oh,
real.
yeah.
You're so full of crap, dude. You pile shit everywhere. Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
This video is over.
Wow.
So,
Fingers are cold.
Yeah, freezing, dude.
Back, Jack.
So anyway, we may try to jump on here and do live, and it should be pretty comical because Miss Kitty has to take her glasses off to read
see.
close,
Yeah.
and I have to use reading glasses to read close.
So to read the comments might be...
Yeah, so, man, we ain't making no promises, but we've been kicking it around for a while. Don't even know how it all works, so it could be a real pain in the butt. And don't know if because our internet service is so sketchy out here that...
It might not even work right.
Yeah, it might not even work right, but we may try that later today just to give it a whirl, see how that goes. So, you got anything else, Grumpy?
That was a story. That was just matter of fact.
Whatever.
No, I just got to get my eBay stuff done so I can do some domestics.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, that sounds exciting.
So
I need to
exciting.
put more shakes up. Man, the sun might be coming out. It might actually start warming up now. That's it, man. Thank you so much to Debbie and Max for the books. We love them. I'm glad I was able to stay on course today. And now I gotta I ain't even dressed yet, man. It's so cold. We've been in there huddling the dang fire, going through, burned the whole wood, because I love watching the fire, of course, with the doors open and stuff, but you go through so much more wood that way. And a good way to judge what you're going through, I can smell it. It's like last night, I filled up a wheelbarrow and pulled it over and was just burning it out of the wheelbarrow, and with the doors open from last night
like
and
paper.
then this morning, man, I went through almost a whole wheelbarrow full of wood. So I told her this morning, man, as much as I love watching it, we've got to conserve it. And then I still am going to do the video. I'm still going to do my stove. Just so much going on. And then, like I said, we have everything could change, at the end of the day when we find out what the heck's going on with our chillins. So hopefully everything is good. So, other than that, man, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Big sale on the eBays. Check it out. And I'll put KDee Jo's, I think I'll probably just start putting KDee Jo's link. Right now she's just working on books. And then all that jewelry stuff, if you're interested in jewelry making stuff, there's a lot of time that's going to go into it, but she's going to be doing bundles of jewelry making, beads, and fasteners, and everything that goes along the lines of making jewelry. So keep watching hers for that. That stuff will be on pretty soon too. And other than that, man, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And YouTube's doing some things, so please like the videos, because if you don't hit the like, and the comments are great too. That helps too. I was actually going to jump over. You can still send your postcards in. There's one of them, man. Haven't made any for a while. But we are going to do a knife giveaway, when we hit our next step. And if you've noticed, I've taken the count off, and that's because I am so sick of YouTube controlling my counts. Man, I got all the way up there, man. They ended up taking away, I don't even know how many,
because if you watch the videos but you're not active, you don't comment, and
they just get rid of you.
They just think that
they've unsub my mom.
Yeah,
before,
and she watches every day.
She watches it, yeah. And so many of you always tell me all the time, so man, make sure if you're watching this now and you're not getting the notifications, make sure to go over if you have to resub and hit the bell and all that. YouTube and their control thing with it is just ridiculous. But anyway, so what I do is send the postcards in. I took that count off because I just really don't care. I'm more concerned, we're out here for you guys and everything, and as long as we're getting views and comments and, having fun doing it, then we're going to keep doing it. As far as their subscriber counts, they can stick it, man. That's, man, seriously, it's just ridiculous, man. And anybody trying to build a channel right now, man, good luck to you.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy. I actually, Joe Rogan, he drives me nuts sometimes, but he was talking about that. They're actually putting some dings on the Joe Rogan, podcast thing. And I mean, that dude is like the, most popular, biggest podcast, and they're actually dinging him for content and stuff. So, anyway, man, that's it. Squirrel! Yeah. So, good Lord willing, the creeks don't rise.
We'll be back again tomorrow.
See ya!